breaking news coming out that Ascension Health, the largest Catholic hospital chain in the United States, has been hit by a cyber attack. Reports coming out this morning disrupting patient care. Now, the attack follows another one that has caused weeks-long disruptions to insurance giant United Health. And now we're hearing that this major chain, this Catholic hospital chain, the largest in the United States, being hit today with a cyber attack. Now, I'm going to be giving you the latest information. All of these articles are going to be linked in the description below so you can know exactly what's going on. And this is coming as well, as I mentioned, coming off of United Health having a major issue with cyber attacks as well. It seems like the medical industry being hit left and right with these attacks. Now, also, we're going to be diving into the details of all of this. And if you are somebody that depends on medications or has a family member that does, also pinned in the description for you, lifesavervault.com to get backup meds, have things ready just in case pharmacies, prescriptions are unable to fulfill and you need meds. You can have some on hand, and also additional resources in case more cyber attacks hit, linked in the description below under the resource section. But let me go ahead and get you caught up on the latest as to what's going on so you know exactly what's taking place as of today, May 9th, 2024. It's the middle of the day here in Houston, Texas, and these reports are coming out of the cyber attacks. Now, do me a favor. If you are on with me live, let me know if you can hear me and see me okay in the comments, so that way I can make sure that the information is getting across okay. I see people hopping on saying hi. Let's see here. Hey, Steve, what is going on? Let me also see here. Sounds good. People are saying it looks and sounds good. Excellent. Okay, so do me a favor, hit the like button. If you appreciate the live updates, hit subscribe to stay up to date. And let me share with you the latest as this coming out today. Ascension Health, the largest Catholic hospital chain in the United States, has been hit with a cyber attack disrupting patient care. And this attack follows another one that had caused weeks-long disruption to insurance giant United Health. Now, Ascension Health, this coming out today, the nation's largest chain of Catholic hospitals, said Thursday that it was responding to a cyber attack that was disrupting its operations. Now, in addition to that, we're going to be discussing here in just a second what happened with United Health. And not only are there disruptions, but people's information has been compromised as well. So your information, if you were a member of that, it could be out on the dark web. They could be getting your information. We're going to be discussing that here more in just a second. Now, in a press release on its website, Ascension said that the attack had caused disruptions to clinical operations as access to some systems has been interrupted. Our care teams are trained for these kinds of disruptions and have initiated procedures to ensure patient care delivery continues to be safe and as minimally impacted as possible, it said. Now, an Ascension spokesperson did not immediately respond to a request for comments, and the company said that it had engaged cybersecurity consulting firm Mandiant to assist in the investigation and remediation process, and had notified law enforcement authorities of the cyber attack as well. Now, a spokesperson for the FBI did not immediately respond to a request for comments. The attack follows one that was caused for a week-long disruption to health insurance giant United Healthcare and its affiliates. Now, while United Health has restored most operations affected by this event, some still remain offline, according to its websites. United Health Group CEO Andrew Whitty testified last month that the company had inadequate cybersecurity protocols in place and that it had paid $22 million in Bitcoin to lift the siege of its operations. So the only way that they were able to get past it was to pay off the hackers. According to Becker's Hospital Review, Ascension is the fourth largest hospital network in the country with 140 locations in 19 states and Washington, D.C., including major presence in St. Louis and the Chicagoland area. So this cyber attack hitting the fourth largest chain in the nation, and they're saying that they are under attack at this time. Now, as we also heard, United Health was hit. This disrupted pharmacies and the medical industry for weeks and weeks. And finally, they had to pay $22 million worth in Bitcoin in order to get some siege, it said, some of the disruptions lifted so that way they could continue to process. But still to this day, they're saying there are still parts of the website and still parts of it that are affected that are down as a result of the cyber attack. So this is disrupting the medical industry, but this is also, people don't realize, impacting individuals as well. Now, Let me share with you this. It says United Health paid ransom in Change Healthcare, a cyber attack, says patient data was compromised. Now, the company said that it paid ransom to the cyber threat attackers in an effort to protect patients' data, but files containing personal information were compromised nonetheless from the cyber attack against United Health. Now, listen to this. Now, this came out late last month, so just a couple weeks ago. This is an update regarding the United Health Group and all of the information that has gone out. People's information is out there. So as I mentioned, well, I'm trying to provide resources in the description for people as these cyber attacks are hitting. So if your information could be out there, you're going to want to go ahead and take the necessary precautions. Watch your credit in case people have your credit information, trying to take out loans, money, get access to accounts. You might get random emails, phone calls, things like that. You want to make sure that you are protected and safe. So there also are other companies that are providing as well cybersecurity measures, identity theft protection, all of these things to make sure that you are protected, because the information, it is getting out there through these cyber attacks. In addition to compromising systems, they're also compromising people's information. United Health Group on Monday, this was back in late April, so a couple of weeks ago, said that it paid ransom to cyber threat actors to try to protect patient data following the February cyber attacks on its subsidiary Change Health. Now, the company also confirmed that the files containing personal information, they were compromised in the breach. This attack was conducted by a malicious threat actor, and we continue to work with the law enforcement and multiple leading cybersecurity firms during our investigations, United Health told CNBC in a statement. A ransom was paid as part of the company's commitment to do all that it could to protect patient data from disclosure. The company did not specify the ransom payment amount. United Health, which has more than 152 million customers, said that it has also determined that the cyber threat actors accessed files containing protected health information and personally identifiable information, according to a release on Monday. And this is actually, as I mentioned, a couple weeks old. The one coming out today with information on Ascension said that they paid off $22 million to stop the threat in Bitcoin. Yes, what United Health paid to try to stop the information from going out, but they're saying a lot of it's already been done. It is out there. The files could cover a substantial proportion of people in America, they said in the release. So again, I've shared with you several times here on the channel some of the sponsors that I've promoted that actually will try to help, because they could have your name, your address, your phone number. They could have your social security number, your birthday, all of this critical vital information pertaining directly to you. They could get access to it. And when they have that, they could try to take out credit cards. They could try to take out loans. They could do an assortment of different things. You've got to watch, especially if you were associated to these medical groups. The files could cover substantial proportions of people in America when it was released. Change Healthcare offers payments and revenue cycle management tools. The company facilitates more than 15 billion transactions annually, and in 1 in 3 patients, they have passed through this system. This means that even patients who are not United Healthcare customers, they could have been affected by this attack. United Health said that United Health said in the release that 22 screenshots allegedly of compromised files have been uploaded to the dark web. The company said no other data has been published, and it has not seen evidence that doctors' charts or full medical histories were accessed in the breach. We know this attack has caused concern and been disruptive for customers and providers, and we are committed to doing everything possible to help and provide support to anyone who may need it, United Health CEO Andrew Whitty said in the release. United Health said that concerned patients can visit a dedicated website for access to resources. The company has launched a call center that will offer free identity theft protection and credit monitoring for the next 2 years, the release said. And again, if you are somebody that's impacted by this and you don't already have identity theft protection or credit monitoring, please get that right away. The call center will not be able to offer any details about individual data impacted given the ongoing nature and complexity of the data review, United Health said. So it could be at this time, they don't even know whose information's gone out. They also don't know if it's still rolling out or not. But they're saying that so they won't be able to provide you information regarding what what has been exposed to the dark web, but they are going to go ahead and let you know, like, hey, these are the resources you can make to protect yourself, to get things set in place. So that way, as your information, if it's out there and it's already out there, it's too late. What you can do is go ahead and have these things set in place. Now, as I mentioned, that is what unfolded a couple weeks ago with United Health. And what we're talking about today, the new breaking news coming out, is that Ascension Health, the largest Catholic hospital chain in the United States, fourth largest overall in the nation, has been hit by a cyber attack, and this is disrupting patient care. And there's also concerns about people's information and data. The attack follows, as we mentioned, the weeks-long disruption to the insurance giant United Health. So this coming out today, you guys, May the 9th, 2024, of another cyber attack that has hit, and they're saying it is disrupting operations in hospitals. So the medical industry being hit significantly by these cyber attacks. Let me know your thoughts. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying that what is happening, it seems, the strategy here maybe is that we're seeing these cyber attacks hitting over and over. There's no major coordinated effort. It's just these smaller attacks, almost making the United States people kind of accustomed to these little attacks that aren't causing too much havoc on people's lives. And I've actually heard it called the boiling frog strategy, as they're starting to change the temperature, the environment around the cyber attacks and potential threats, slowly increasing the temperature. So that way, when the big cyber attack comes, people are already kind of numb to it, and it catches you off guard. A lot of these, I've heard some people say too, are almost like testers, testing to see how much disruption can take place, making sure that they are in fact compromising systems, just testing out ones here and there until eventually they're saying the warnings we're hearing from the FBI is that there would be a coordinated effort simultaneously shutting down infrastructure systems across the United States. And we've heard warnings of water systems, communications, electrical grids, transportation across the board. We're hearing that there are dozens upon dozens that have been compromised. These warnings coming out from the FBI, and they're saying that they're just hitting here and there slowly, one after the other, just kind of making people feel accustomed to it, kind of writing it off until a major disruption comes that shuts down a lot of the United States. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this is the strategy that is going on right now? The boiling frog strategy, trying to just slowly acclimate people to the environment of cyber attacks and potential hits. People starting to become numb to it, not really feeling the threat there until boom, suddenly a major hit happens. Let me know your thoughts. The Ori Show, thank you for the $5 super chat. It says, this world is getting crazy. Faith in God always. Amen to that. Yes, if you're a praying individual, please pray. And also, as we always say here on the channel, do not be scared, be prepared. We share this information so that way we can know exactly what's going on. We don't want to stick our heads in the sand and pretend like nothing's going on, like there is no threat, but we also don't want to live in fear. We want to make preparations so that way ourselves and our families are prepared for anything, especially if you're somebody that is depending on these medical services that are being hit at this time. And also, that is why, pinned in the comments, lifesavervault.com, we've got doctors, pharmacists ready in all 50 states if people want to use that resource to get backup meds. Let's see here. My husband had the grocery store in the 70s at Lake Liam. It says, Susan, oh, okay, there's a conversation. Why can't our cybersecurity take care of this, says Mark Cooper. Mark, I do not know. You know, we actually have the CISA, which is the nation's cybersecurity authority for the nation that's supposed to protect us against cyber attacks. And you'll recall a couple months ago, they themselves were actually hit by a cyber attack. So very disheartening that these cyber criminals actually have the ability not only to disrupt infrastructure systems across the U.S., but they're also disrupting the cyber security of the United States itself, taking down those that are supposed to protect us from those threats. So, yeah, absolutely incredible what is going on right now with these cyber attacks. What's all the ruckus, says Funk Havoc. That is today, May 9th, 2024. It has come out that Ascension Health, the fourth largest hospital chain in the United States, the largest Catholic hospital chain, has been hit with cyber attacks and is currently experiencing disruptions. And they're saying that they've just come out with an announcement today that they have been hit with this. And they're saying that this comes after all of the chaos that happened with United Health, and United Health information coming out saying that people's information has been compromised. They're trying to offer people identity theft, cybersecurity, credit checks, because of all the information that's gone out, in addition to the disruptions of the systems for United Health. And they finally got a little bit of traction, able to get things back on track. But in order to do that, United Health ended up paying $22 million in Bitcoin to the cyber criminals to get them to give them some ease. But they're saying a lot of United Health, their systems, some of them are still down today because of everything that's going on. The ID department, let's see here. T says fake news. No, T, I'm not sure why you're saying that, but everything that I'm reading, it is coming directly from the news. It is cited, sourced information, and all you got to do right now is type in Cyberattack in Google, and you will see this pop up. Also, type in Ascension Health, and you will see these articles coming out from today. So please do your research, check the information. And I always say this, don't ever trust anybody. Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. Do your own research. All you have to do to verify my information, my articles I'm referencing are linked in the description, but Google it, Google Ascension Health, and see what comes up, and you'll see the articles coming out today. Do your due diligence, trust no one, make sure that you can go ahead and check the information. I tell people, don't even trust me. I'm just a guy on YouTube that is looking up the latest things that I think pertain to the American people, that people think is interesting, and then I just put it out there. But all you got to do is do a little bit of research, and you'll be able to see this coming out today. Jesse says, I have United Health. So Jesse, yes. So the article that I'm referencing for United Health, they're saying they paid a ransom, but they're also saying that everybody's information, even people that were not members of United Health, but their medical information ran through their systems, about 1 in 3 Americans, their information is out there and could be compromised. So yeah, definitely take precautions, get the credit security, identity theft, all of those things. RB says, yes, T is just a troll. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Like sometimes people come on, they just say whatever, but I want to make sure that for those that are interested in what's going on, that you get the latest information. And if you appreciate that, if you could do me a favor, please hit that like button. All it does is spread this out further so more people can get this information and know what's going on. I see we've got 807 people in the room. If I could get another like 100 likes, that would put us over 500. That would be awesome. If you have not yet done so, but you appreciate the information. Cyber warfare, conquer a country without firing a shot, says Chuck Harris. Yes, we're hearing that a lot of infrastructure systems in the United States have already been compromised. And they're saying that this could cause major havoc if these cyber criminals decided that they wanted to just go ahead and flip the switch and they could wreak havoc. But they're saying that right now, it seems like, as I mentioned, the boiling frog strategy, one here, one there, testing things out, kind of making people acclimated and numb to the environment of cyber attacks until suddenly one major one hits and disrupts everything. Remember, the Bible says people will perish for lack of knowledge. Be prepared, says Carmen Jones. Exactly. One of the most valuable things people can have right now is knowledge. Where is the article for this, says Magnificent Gaming. It is linked in the description. Articles are linked in the description below. Just got a letter for the day before yesterday letting me know that this happened. Yes. So this is the public announcement that has come out today. Let's see here. Darla says, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Steve, how can we tell if we have been compromised, says Suzanne. So the article that I have linked in the description below is from Ascension Health. Ascension Health's announcement today. In there, you can go ahead and scroll down. There is a hyperlink that says health insurance giant United Care and its affiliates have been disrupted. If you click that, it will take you right to the article where it gives also a hyperlink for dedicated websites and access resources for individuals to contact them. Now, they're not going to let you know, it says in this article, specifically what information of yours has been compromised, or if you're amongst those that have been compromised. They're just saying 1 out of 3 people, they have been hit. It says that they are offering here, the company has launched a call center that will offer free identity theft protection and credit monitoring for the next 2 years. For those that are concerned about this, United Health said that the concerned patients can visit the dedicated website for access and resources. The call center will not be able to offer any details about individual data that has been impacted, given the ongoing nature and the complexity of the data review, United Healthcare has said. So in other words, they're saying, and this is my thought, is that they don't know what information has gone out. They don't know who has been impacted. They don't know what particular pieces has gone out. And they also paid $22 million just to get access back. So they don't know if the cyber criminals are still sending this out. They could tell you, no, your information hasn't been compromised, and yet more information could go out tomorrow. So that's probably the reason why they're not specifying for people exactly what's going on. They're just offering this to people. So I would recommend that even if you don't use United Healthcare's resources for this, that you get some form of identity theft protection or credit monitoring if you're concerned about this. I know that it is something that people need to have because it happens all the time. Cyber threats, identity theft, all of these things. People, there's malware, there's viruses on computers, all of these various different things that could take down your information, and then you could be compromised. So definitely, I would say if you're concerned about it, that you should do that right away. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. I just took T out because they're just putting a bunch of silly comments. So T, you're on timeout because I want to make sure that this information gets to people that that need it. Jerry says, can you block T? Yes, there you go. Preparing for what bad exactly, says Mary Gleason. So Mary, basically what is happening is this Ascension Health, the hospital system has been compromised. They're saying that this is they've been hit with a cyber attack, and that as a result of the cyber attack, their systems have been disrupted. But also, we're also looking at here United Health, which was hit a while back, and they had to pay off $22 million worth of Bitcoin to get access back to their systems. And they're saying, you think that it's just the pharmacies and just the healthcare systems that are being disrupted? No, actually, what's compromised as well is all of the information that is going out for people. Our records, our personal data, names, birthdays, addresses, phone numbers, a lot of these things, your social security number, some of these things are going out. They're out in the dark web already. It's already gone as a result of what has happened with the compromise of the systems. So they're saying you need to take steps to protect yourself at an individual level. People thinking like, oh, well, the healthcare systems are hit, no biggie for me. No, this is actually compromising people's personal information. You could have identity theft or credit issues as a result of this. So at this time, United Health is offering that. And I would also suggest, just even if you don't use what United Health is offering, that you take a look into something like that. That's also why I'm trying to provide resources for people to make sure that they're protecting themselves and their family. Also, your kids. A lot of people don't realize this, but a lot of times minors, their information goes out there, and also too, and people will take that and cause credit issues and have identity theft against your kids or your grandkids. So you got to make sure that everybody in your house is protected, not just you, because they could start doing these fraudulent activities off of your kids' information as well. So definitely something to think about. And like I said, providing resources linked in the description along with the articles sources for you as well. So just look at the resources. I've got lifesavervault.com. So just in case the medical industry is hit, if you're somebody or somebody in your house depends on medications, you can go ahead and get extra backup ones. I believe we've got pharmacists and doctors ready in all 50 states at lifesavervault.com. Also, power grid failures. I've got a free guide there for you to go ahead and reference to take any steps necessary to make sure that you and your family are set. And also, we've got the newsletter there. Join www.steveramnews.com so that way if communications go down, we've already heard Rumble, we've heard Facebook, and maybe others, might have been compromised as well. We don't know. We just know that they have been compromised and that at any time they could go down. Not sure about YouTube, but just in case, we've got a newsletter so that way if communications do go down, you can still get updates via email through steveramnews.com. So go ahead and check those out as well. Let's see here. Jennifer Hill says, I guess changing passwords is not enough. Well, Jennifer, that is if you're talking about your accounts for various things, but if they've got your name, your birthday, your social security, they could try to open up credit cards, new accounts in your name, and you wouldn't even know about it until suddenly one day, like a bill comes, or, if you've got like a bank that is vigilant on that, they might suddenly say, hey, did you try to open up this new account? Wasn't you. And it's going to keep happening if they've got your information. So that's why you need to have credit monitoring and identity theft protection, because it's not them accessing current accounts that is the major issue. They could open up new accounts, try to do new credit cards, new draws, and suddenly you're in your name and in your information, all of this debt and money is being accrued and accumulated you didn't even know about. So you definitely got to make sure that you keep an eye on that. Let's see here. I guess just changing your passwords now. Does anyone have the United Healthcare call center's number? Let me see if I can look that up for you. I'm going to click this link here for the United Health website, and I'll let you guys know right now. Let's see here. Yes. So for those of you that are interested, you want to call them up. The call center, here is the number. It is 1-866-262-5342. And I'll go ahead and read that one more time for you guys. It is 1-866-262-5342. That is the United Health Group providing support. It says on this website right here, Change Healthcare Cyber Attack Support. United Health Group is providing support for people who are concerned about their personal data due to criminal cyber attacks on Change Healthcare systems. For the latest releases, here's the information and the phone number again, one last time, 1-866-262-5342. So you guys, I hope that is helpful. I'll continue to keep you up to date as more information rolls out. Do me a favor, please hit the like button. If I could get 80 more likes, it looks like I could have 700, which is how many people are in the room. I appreciate you guys. I'll continue to keep you up to date, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.